But yeah, let's get into it. He lights on himself on fire for his mom's 70th birthday. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. So we get to the area where he's going to do the stunt. It's somewhere outside on the strip. They set up a barrier around and get ready to light him on fire. And something that I noted before they get going that I just find pretty absurd is he gets together with like his mom and his brother and some of his family and team and whatever, and they say a prayer
Yeah.
Before doing it, which I just find utterly ridiculous because you are lighting yourself on fire. You are choosing to do this.
Right.
And if God is real, like why would he help you right now? You are electing to light yourself on fire.
Right.
And if part of your plan is to pray that it works out, you probably should rethink what you're doing.
Right.
Here.
And maybe God's watching down, just thinking to himself, Chris, maybe you just shouldn't light yourself on fire.
Yeah, you're probably just a fucking idiot. Just absolutely absurd that happens. And I think that's not the first time we're going to see that. But
so then he
going go ahead.
So he's on the strip now. He's on the strip. There's like a barrier, or there's like people are standing around him on the strip.
He's surrounded
in a circle, right? And
yes.
So he has this circle area, this big wide area where he does the stunt. And everybody's blocked off, but also very close to it. Like they're not even real barriers. They're just like tape or whatever.
Right.
So he gets lit. He gets lit on fire, and then he starts walking around in circles.
Yes.
It seemed very.
Just,
Say what?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that he just walks around aimlessly in circles pretty much, and it seems very anticlimactic after you get like 5 seconds of it.
Yes, but he just wants to keep going. He's just like
right,
and he's just walking around, and then we get cuts to his mom, who is clearly hating this, and she's just standing behind one of the barriers, just screaming like "No!" and put him out, put him out.
Right.
And it's just like, this is horrible. Like, why are you doing this for your mom? She clearly fucking hates it. This is terrible.
I genuinely hope that I don't know. I hope that it's fake, because if he's just using his mom on her birthday to get the emotional thing for the reality TV show, it's a little, it's like,
yeah, not great.
At someone who's that age, you probably don't want to scare them by lighting yourself on fire. Just to get their reaction on camera.
Okay, so he is walking around on fire, and here comes the big illusion that he had planned.
I think there was something else that I wanted to.
You got something to say before that?
I think so. So I just wanted to mention something positive. The visual of him in like this black, he's in like a black hoodie, black pants, with these massive amount of flames around him. It's a very, very awesome visual.
Yes, it is. It does look cool. And that is very hard to do.
Yeah.
So the fact that Chris did it for that long is pretty impressive.
Well, part of me is skeptical with how many times they switch the camera shot. That it maybe it's multiple takes in bursts or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean maybe some of the shots of the audience he's not actually on fire anymore. Like it could have been stuff like that.
Right. But if not, it takes courage to do it in the first place.
Either way, that's not an easy thing to do, is what we're getting at. And I've heard that from people who have done that. He won't tell you how hard it is because he's a badass.
Right.
It's very difficult.
Did you feel it?
But now,
did you feel it?
Yeah. Did you feel it?
I didn't.
Can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
Now we get the ridiculous illusion that we've been hearing about. So at the end of his time being on fire, they have a piece of cardboard set out, or a piece of plywood.
Yeah, it's plywood. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's supposed to just lay down on this, and his team puts him out with extinguishers. So
he falls
flat.
Yep.
He falls flat onto the plywood. still on fire. People rush over, put him out with some extinguishers. And then we immediately see that one of the people putting out Chris is actually Chris.
Right, because the fire crew was all dressed in black as well.
The fire crew comes in, they put him out, the smoke covers the screen of the camera.
Yes.
And then when the smoke blows away, there's one guy left that's kind of crouched over, and he just turns up and like pulls his hood back, and it's Chris. And now it's just his clothing laying on the plywood.
Right.
He's no longer there. And he's turned himself into one of the crew members, putting himself out.
Hey guys, thank you for listening to this clip from the Flaming Melon podcast. Like and subscribe, and make sure to check out this episode in full on the Flaming Melon YouTube channel.